So here's my beautiful diagram I created a moment ago. Now this is how you sync when you're using OneNote on your computer, the full version. You don't need to sync when you're online. You are in the original copy. You don't need to send changes anywhere. But if you are working on your own device, you need to go to File, and you have the option here to view the sync status of all the books. So if you click on that, it will show me here every book that I have open, and I have it set. How should we sync your notebooks? I've set it to sync automatically whenever there are changes. So you can see here that this update was at 4:17. This one was at 4:05, so I haven't had any changes in there recently. So if I wanted to sync that and bring it up to date because it's now 4:18, I could click that one and say sync now. And it's telling me that any changes made, everything that's on my device right now at 4:18 for my 2015 program is now on the cloud version as well. I could go through and just sync a couple of them if I wanted to, although it's going to do it automatically anyway. Sometimes I do get a bit paranoid and I'll say no, I'll override it. I do have a lot of books open, but I can say sync all, and they'll all start updating. That can be time consuming if you've got a lot of new changes in a lot of different books. The other thing to be mindful of is if you're using OneNote with a class and they have their own individual OneNote books and you all hit sync now at the same time, just be conscious of your Wi-Fi and how much load it will take. So they're all up to date now. This is where I said you could sync manually if you wanted to, but really it's best to leave it automatically there. So that's syncing. If I did only want to sync one book, the other option I have is I can go to File, go to an individual book, and here on the little tab for that particular book, I have the option to sync there. I also have the option I can just right click on my book here, and you'll see that I can sync this book now. And I can also look at the status of where we're up to, and that will just take me back to that same screen. So there are a few options for syncing. They all mean the same thing. It just means your changes are going back to what I'm going to call the original copy in the cloud, and anyone then who links into that copy will see your amazing programming work.